Many tinnitus sufferers try things like relaxation techniques, sound therapy, masking, and so on. But the moment their attention go back to the sound, the stress comes right back, and with it, even louder symptoms. And if you ever felt like your brain keeps reacting to tinnitus even when you're trying to relax, this video will make a lot of sense for you. I'm going to show you two techniques that can actually break the stress loop and help you regain peace, focus, better sleep, and eventually move towards habituation. These tools come from CBT and ACT, which are proven behavioral therapies, and they helped me personally when I was struggling with severe tinnitus. To make this really clear, I'm going to use myself as an example. My name is Guy. I've been suffering from severe tinnitus and hearing loss for more than 15 years now. I now apply all my knowledge and all my experience to help other tinnitus sufferers. For many years, I tried all the usual things: sound therapy, distraction, relaxation techniques of all kinds. Of course, they did help a little bit. But the moment that my attention went back to tinnitus, even completely accidentally, my stress would spike up again. And when that happens, the brain is basically going, what's wrong? There's something I need to pay attention to. Something is threatening me right now. That reaction makes the sound feels much louder and more intrusive. For me, after years dealing with severe tinnitus, it felt like I was stuck in a loop. My tinnitus would trigger my stress would trigger my tinnitus. I felt completely hopeless. The really interesting thing is that the same kind of stress loop exists in other conditions: anxiety, PTSD, chronic pain, and even insomnia. And that is exactly why techniques like CBT and ACT were developed to help retrain how the brain reacts to triggers like this. And of course, they can be incredibly helpful for tinnitus as well. Let me show you a couple of examples. Imagine a tinnitus suddenly spiking, and your brain is thinking, this is terrible. I can't live like this. Thinking this way creates more stress. And the more we analyze it, fight it, or panic about it, the stronger the stress response is. In CBT, we pause and question this thought. You might say, okay, this is stress talking. What proof I actually have that this is gonna last forever? In practice, spikes come and go all the time. So this is just my brain reacting to the spike. Now I'm gonna take a deep breath and go back to my work or go back to whatever activity you were focused on. ACT takes a slightly different approach. Instead of trying to control the sound or eliminate it, the focus is on accepting the sound while continuing your life. And I already see some of you going like, okay, he said accepting the sound, meaning that you're stuck with it. But that is not the case, and I will explain after the example. You might say something like, I hear the sound, and I'm still going to continue doing what I'm doing. You can actually use your life priorities to focus back on an activity. So, for example, if tinnitus spikes while you're with your family, you may say something like this: I hear the sound, but I'm going to focus now on my family. Over time, what this simple tool is teaching your brain is that tinnitus is not a threat and you can continue your life even when you hear the sound. Now, something really important: the less you fight tinnitus and the lower your stress level, the intensity of the sound and the stress will go down as well. So over time, the volume will reduce or disappear into the background. As I said before, I was stuck in this loop for many years. When I started to use CBT and ACT, something really changed. The sound didn't disappear overnight, but my reaction to it became much less extreme. And that change was a major breakthrough in my own tinnitus relief journey. Because when the brain stops reacting with stress and emotion, tinnitus gradually becomes less intrusive. And this is actually what habituation is. Try these techniques a few times. It takes practice, so don't give up too soon. And really important, remember these are just two techniques out of literally dozens. When I work with people one on one or even in small groups, I take the time to match the right set of techniques to each person. If you would like my help, use the link in the description below. You can schedule a completely free conversation where we will review your condition, your challenges, and create a personal plan for you to get relief as quickly as possible. Now, here's another really important point. CBT and ACT, just like any other tinnitus relief tool, does not work in isolation. Combining gentle sound enrichment, relaxation technique, and CBT and ACT is the winning combination. For many tinnitus sufferers, right now, CBT and ACT are the missing tools. Once you employ these techniques, if tinnitus is hurting your focus, creating stress, or insomnia, these techniques can make a huge difference. For many tinnitus sufferers, these techniques become the missing piece between coping with tinnitus and actually moving toward lasting relief. If tinnitus is still triggering stress, insomnia, or lack of focus, even when you're trying relaxation techniques and sound enrichment, it may not mean that these tools are wrong. It may just mean that your brain needs another set of tools to break the stress loop. And that is exactly where CBT and ACT can help. If you would like to learn more CBT and ACT techniques, I share additional resources on my free tinnitus community. The community link is also in the description below. You can find here a playlist of many more videos that will lead you to habituation. Here you can see a video that YouTube thinks you must watch right now. I'll see you in these videos.